150, 160. He's gone.
What's up, guys? It's been a couple of weeks since I did a actual vlog on a bike, so let me cover some updates. So on the car front, I still have my truck, still have my Corvette, and I picked up a 190E, Mercedes-Benz 190E at auction, and I fixed that up, so now I'm trying to get rid of that shit. That was a good learning experience, but it's really kind of a garbage car. So I'm just trying to unload it, get what I have in it, back out of it, and move on down the road. On the bike front, I have my KTM, and then I got this, which is a 2013 ABS-equipped CBR 250R. I recently just picked up an 05 GSXR 600 and an 05 636, Kawasaki 636. Now the Gixxer has mechanical problems that I'm not going to be able to fix, so I'm just trying to punt that right now. The 636 is actually in really good shape, except for the fact it's missing all of its fairings. Like every single piece of plastic on that bike is gone, and so trying to figure out what I'm going to do about that. On the YouTube front, I'm super proud and happy to announce we have over 54,000 views, I believe, and like 420 subs, and we're marching our way up to 500. And you know, all of that is pretty organic. I can say that I'm not just out riding around with people with more views than me and being like, oh yeah, throw me in your videos, and trying to grow like that. This is all organic, so I really want to thank you guys that watch these videos, because it means a lot to me to see your support, and it's pretty much the motivating factor behind me putting out more of these videos, because it takes time. You know, it takes much more time for me to film myself doing something than just to sit down and do it. It takes a little bit more thought too, so I appreciate the comments and the feedback that I get, and I take it into account, and hopefully you guys like the direction this channel is going in. So topic for today is actually going to be about this bike. I'm going to be doing a review of it separately. This is just kind of a quickie. But I just want to talk about these featherweight bikes. First of all, this is by far the newest bike I've ever had. You know, this is a 2013, so it's what, 2 years old. I've never had something that's just 2 years old, so it's kind of an odd sensation. And I gotta say, the linked ABS on this thing works. It's a really cool feature. It's kind of wasted on a 250, to be honest with you, because this thing doesn't accelerate in terms that in my opinion require linked ABS. But I guess if I was a brand new rider, never been on a bike before, you know, it makes sense, because it's a nice little feature to have. We talk about, this has been talked about, probably beat the horse to death. We talk about, you know, the difference between 250s and 600s and thousands and stuff, and you know, I'll be honest with you, the smallest bike I've ever owned was a 500, and as a result, I never really got to experience 250s as, like, you know, as a kid, I guess. And so my only experience with them has been kind of as an adult, you know, after riding, you know, leader bikes and stuff like that. And so I have to say that at 6 foot and 250 pounds, this is not enough motorcycle for me. Just straight up. So I know there are guys that say, oh, they're super light, they're super flickable, and it is for the most part, but the acceleration is just scooter slow, and in my opinion that just doesn't cut it. So, you know, in the age-old argument, I think the 500 is the perfect starter bike. You have enough torque, enough power to get up to 70 pretty quick, quicker than most cars on the road, even today. And it's a lot cheaper to maintain than a 500. Or I'm sorry, than a 600. But you know, there's absolutely nothing wrong with starting on a 600. I feel like if you start on this, you will grow out of it, like, real quick. The 500, depending on how technical you want to be, it takes a while to grow out of it. But this, you can grow out of this pretty quick, because I mean, that's full throttle in like 4th gear or whatever. So anyway, guys, I just want to thank everybody who watches this, and if you like my videos, please subscribe, and leave me comments. You know, I listen to your feedback whenever there's things you want to see or you want to hear me talk about or whatever. Just let me know, and I will be more than happy to address it on a future episode. The other thing is, what was the other thing? No, I guess there wasn't another thing. So with that, I'll leave you guys to it. Peace.